welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to dive into brand new picture books that were released in the month of May 2023. Now these are some of my favorite videos to film because I love looking for new books to share with you each month. There are so many books that are released every week, it's really hard to keep up with them all. So I hope that by sharing these with you, you get an idea of some brand new books that you can bring into your classroom. And like always, I'll leave links in the description box down below so that you can grab the books to use in your classroom right away. And if you're new around here, my name is Sarah. I'm the face behind the colorful apple, and I hop onto this channel every Sunday night to share new books with you and tips for using read alouds in your classroom. If that sounds like something you're interested in, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below so that you don't miss a video. Now let's jump into those brand new books for May 2023. This first book that I have to share with you sounds like it's going to be a really powerful one. This one is called The Noise Inside Boys. And this one really unravels those confusing emotions inside of boys. Something that's not often talked about, but really needs to be. It tells the true story of three brothers on the beach one day. The two older brothers are teasing the younger one, and he starts to have these overwhelming feelings surface. And he just wants to push them away. But this important book shows how those feelings can be managed by naming and understanding them. I think this is a really crucial book for you to share in your classroom to help not only boys but girls as well understand those feelings and learn how to cope with them, to deal with them in an appropriate way. This next picture book that I have might sound familiar. It is a character that has come back for her fourth book. This is Amy Wu and the Ribbon Dance. Amy Wu loves to move, especially when there is music around. So when she learns about Chinese ribbon dancing, she knows that she wants to give it a try. But how can she throw the perfect ribbon dance party without the perfect ribbon? Then a very special story from Mom helps her out with this, and you'll have to pick it up and read with your class to see how the story ends. This next brand new picture book that was released in May 2023 is called Real to Me. This is a tender story about friendship and accepting change. In the story, there are two best friends. One of them is imaginary, and one day that imaginary friend disappears. And the child is faced with, what do I do now? My friend is gone. Was it all real or was it all imaginary? This book illuminates the sweetness of friendship, the sadness when it's lost, and the beauty in discovering new friends. Another new book that I have for you is called All Kinds of Special. And this is about a little girl's journey to making her house a true home. Her and her mama have lived in an apartment surrounded by many other people for years. And now they've finally moved into her house and she's feeling a little lost. It's just the two of them in this big space and she doesn't feel as connected to the community around her. Then she discovers a mango tree in the backyard and this becomes a true source of community in the story. And she learns that by sharing the good things in your life, you can make new connections and bring that community together. A sweet story to share with your class. This next book is one I think we can all connect with. This one is called Nothing's Wrong. This is a laugh out loud book about a rabbit who insists that nothing is wrong. Jeff is noticing that his friend Anders seems a little off and doesn't quite seem himself, and so Jeff asks him if everything is okay, and Anders insists that nothing is wrong. But Jeff knows his friend too well to know that there is something wrong. And he has this internal debate as a friend. What should he do to help his friend? Should he be there for him or should he give him space? Should he offer him advice or should she just be quiet? And I know we can all connect to being on both sides of that story. Having a day when something's wrong but we don't want to talk about it, or being that friend who wants to help out but isn't quite sure how. But this book reminds us that when things don't seem to be going right, we always have a friend there by our side. The next new picture book that I have to share with you is called Big. This book shares valuable lessons about fitting in, standing out, and acceptance. It's a child's journey to self-love, and it really shows the power of words, whether to hurt or to heal. I think this would be a really good one to share with the students in your classroom. Another new picture book that I have for you that came out in May 2023 is called Becoming Charley. This one is a modern day take on the very hungry caterpillar, and it celebrates staying true to oneself. Charley is learning how to become a butterfly, and everyone around him has different ideas of what he should do in order to become the best butterfly that he can. They're telling him what the right way to do it is. But Charley is busy admiring the beautiful things in the world around him, and he's wondering, is there truly a right way? A book that will lead to some great discussions with your class. The next book that I have to share with you is called Sora's Seashells. Sora is starting kindergarten, and her name is a little bit different than those of her peers, and they start to tease her about it. And she feels hurt by their teasing words. But then her family teaches her that Sora means seashells. And she combats these negative words, these teasing, with kindness. She shares these beautiful seashells with her classmates and is proud of who she is and is proud of her name and where she comes from. This is an uplifting, intergenerational story about kindness and confidence. A wonderful one to share in your class. And the last picture book from May 2023 that I wanted to share with you is called Jack the Library Cat. There is a stray cat who loves to go to story time, but unfortunately, animals are not allowed in the library, and the librarian really doesn't like cats. But then a new kid in town named Pascal sneaks him in. And eventually this stray cat gets a name, he gets a home, and he gets a whole group of kids who are eager to read books aloud to him. A wonderful book for any student in your class who likes cats or who loves to go to the library. So that is my collection of brand new picture book releases from the month of May. I will leave links to all of the books in the description box down below so that you can grab them to share with your class, because I know they will love reading these books with you in the classroom. And if you have any other books that were recently released, feel free to share them in the comments below, because we all love adding to our collection. And if this video was helpful for you, make sure you give it a thumbs up and hit that red subscribe button so that you don't miss a week of videos. Have a great week.